Hi, I'm Matt from Educraft.org, and in today's very special episode, I am going to show you, Windows users specifically, how to set up your environment variables. So when it comes to these Java development things, your programs that you use to help you mod or even to help you set up a Minecraft server have specific commands inside of them, and it's going to be assumed that those commands are going to find files located somewhere on your computer. So we're going to set up your environment variables so that those commands, those what they call variables, because they're words that could be anything, we're going to make sure they're assigned to the proper things that will bring up what these programs want to bring up. So we're going to take care of that right now. I'm going to assume that you're running Windows because otherwise you wouldn't be watching this, because you only have to do this in Windows. So go to that little magnifying glass in the corner. You might have to open your start menu to get a search bar, but you'll get a search bar if you do this and you type environment variables. And oh look, it knows what we're talking about. You click on that and it brings up this little system window. So you click on that environment variables right there, and you're going to edit them. You're going to make your own Java home. Now I already have it because I did this before, so I'm going to delete it to show you how it's done. So under the system variables, you click new, and you're going to type in Java_home in all caps, and for the value you're going to go to find directory, and it's going to be under program files, Java, and then you're going to go with the JDK because that's the development kit. Don't do the JRE. Alright, you click OK, and you've done your first environment variable. Okay, you've done it. Wasn't so hard, right? Good practice, because the next one is going to be tough. Just kidding, it's pretty much the exact same thing. So I'm going to show you how to do your path variable, which you're going to edit because you probably already have one. So here we go. So under the environment variables, which you know how to get to, you go back to system variables and you find path. If you don't have this already here, then you can just create a new one, and just like you did in Java Home. But I'm going to instead click edit, and I'm going to add a new path. Oh look, it's right there for us, and I'm going to browse for where we go, and we go to pretty much the exact same place. So we're going to find our program files, Java, JDK, only this time I'm going to open this bin folder. This is the folder that has all the executable files in it, and that's going to be a nice source for where you want to use a lot of those. So that's really it. We've got our path thing, and we're done with environment variables. Had enough? Ready to be done? Well, too bad! Now we're just going to run a quick test and bring up an old friend from the 80s, if you remember. Anyway, here we go. Testing to see if your environment variables worked. So in your search bar, you're going to open up the command prompt. So type cmd, and you'll automatically run it. You get this guy, which is, hey, if you guys are, any of you old enough to remember DOS, if you're a camper, probably not, but your parents probably do. You're going to type javac, JVAC, whatever you want to call it. It's the Java compiler. If your environment variables aren't installed, your computer's going to have no idea what this means. So if you get anything when you press enter, it worked. Oh, look at that. Alright, our environment variables are ready. It worked. Ooh, the lolly, we're ready to go. Alright, now that we're done with this special Windows only lesson, we're going to move on to setting up your work environment. So you're going to be installing an API and an IDE. Don't know what those are? Where have you been, man? Just kidding. I'll explain it next lesson. I'll see you later.